Ever heard something that made you spill your tea, roll your eyes, or plain laugh out loud? Welcome to Say What Now TV, your place for daily content on tongue-slipping, mind-bending social issues and trending topics around the world. Be amazed, get annoyed, be entertained. Welcome to another episode of Say What Now TV. Today's episode takes us to the island of Jamaica. Of the total number of students in the education system, Jamaica has more than 256,000 enrolled in tertiary education. According to the World Bank, this accounts for 27.13% of the student population. Jamaica has one of the highest literacy rates in the Caribbean, and as at 2021, the literacy rate stands at 93.1%. Approximately 40% of students that leave high school go on to further their studies at the tertiary level. Females account for 62.6% of the number of students that enroll in university on the island. It is said all the time that Jamaica does not have enough people with tertiary level education, yet the ones who have the education are deprived of jobs. After fighting tooth and nail to get tertiary education, many are disappointed when there is no return on investment when they enter the job market. The average student leaving university spends 6 months to a year at home as they are unable to secure a job in their field of study for lack of experience. Majority of graduates from university rely on loans and other payment plans to fund their education. At the completion of their studies, they are left with a hefty bill they are unable to pay. The burden is left to the parents and relatives who fill the gap by making payments until the graduate secures a decent job. It is even harder for persons who carried on their studies directly out of high school. For them, the chances of securing a decent job in the short term is slim. Those who work and study also find it difficult to upgrade their professional status and are forced to remain in low-paying jobs not aligned to their area of study. One may assume that the scarcity of jobs available to graduates is associated with a bottleneck in the number of graduates that enter the market each year, but the real problem is employers refuse to hire young graduates for lack of experience. Critical thinkers who acquire a bachelor's or master's degree is viewed no less than a high school graduate for the sake of a lack of work experience. Finishing university with first-class honors is neither here nor there, as employers are reluctant to hire someone fresh out of school. University graduates are forced to settle for meager-paying internship jobs as a means of gaining some experience in the hope of later securing a job for which they are already qualified. Compensation is basically a stipend that provides them with the bus fare to return to work each day. Some are less fortunate as they do not secure internships with companies aligned to their qualifications, so at the end they do not meet the required years of experience for a desired job. Given the reality faced by graduates, it makes you wonder if pursuing a higher education in Jamaica is even worth it. The evidence of a rapid growing brain drain in the country indicates that persons are forced to seek employment in other countries as the opportunities provided to them locally are meager. The average job ad where a first degree is required is asking for 4 years experience or more. This leaves the average graduate no option but to remain unemployed or in an underpaid job that may or may not be aligned to their qualifications until they match the required years of experience. Others are not given the chance to work in a job aligned to their qualifications, and by the time the years of experience is garnered, they have transitioned to working outside their qualified field simply to survive. Another practice by employers is the removal of qualified individuals from acting roles for replacement by outsiders. The experience garnered when acting in a post aligned to their qualification is viewed as less than desirable despite them having grown in the post. For those who are lucky to have secured a job in their field that requires less qualification, they are now forced to remain underpaid in a job they are overqualified for due to the lack of opportunities. The cultural practice of having links increases the difficulty of someone with tertiary education and years of experience to transition into a better paying job, as some jobs displayed in the market are just for show, as employers already have someone pre-positioned to fill the role. The interview process is simply a mockery and a front in the name of transparency. As a result, many persons with higher education are unable to secure higher paying jobs. Employers should consider these two things the next time they are inclined to turn away a young graduate. 1. If the young graduates are not given a job, will they gain the experience required? And 2, why can't on-the-job learning be endorsed? With that said, if things do not change in the near future, we will continue to see our young people leave the island in pursuit of employment opportunities. If there is no investment for the future, a time will come when there will be less than favorable conditions in identifying persons to transition into jobs. The existing salary packages for some jobs is a turn-off, and with growing inflation, some graduates with or without work experience will decide to vie for job opportunities elsewhere. It makes no sense we funnel young people towards tertiary education to then have them fall out of the bottomless barrel. Systems must be put in place to secure the future of our youth and encourage them to pursue higher education. There is no point being tied to loans after studying for many years without the ability to repay. Job opportunities should be in reach, and it is discouraging to foresee no return on such a costly investment. Share your views in the comments below and be sure to like, share and subscribe. Also check out another episode of Say What Now TV. Do you have a burning issue that would shock or entertain our viewers? Share your scoop at saywhatnowtv10@gmail.com.